All right, 23 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. One of the things about true stories is that you inevitably will find, in most of them anyway, not always, you will find stories of people who have managed to overcome obstacles that just seem insurmountable. And if it seems insurmountable from the outside looking in, can you just imagine, if you put yourself in their shoes, what life must have been like when they went through whatever it is they went through? Jenny Maher has a story to share with you. Her book that outlines the story, it's a memoir. It's called Finding Faith in Darkness. Jenny is a veteran from the United States Air Force. She is also a survivor of suicide, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and she lives independently with paralysis. She happens to be an artist and a very talented author as well. Jenny Maher, good morning, Jenny. Thank you for waiting through the commercial break there. Jenny? Disappeared. Robin, she's not there.
All right, there she is.
There she is.
Here she comes.
Okay, now we got her on. Jenny, is that you?
Yeah, hi. Sorry, actually hung up.
Oh, okay, that's okay. We just gave you like a brief introduction. Where are you? Where are you calling from?
Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, and how are you? How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. It says you live independently with paralysis. Can I ask a personal question? How paralyzed are you from where to where? What happened?
I'm paralyzed, quadriplegic.
Oh my gosh! So you have no use of your hands or feet?
I have no use of, from the waist down, I have no use of my legs or anything, and then my hands are like fit, so they don't open and close. I do have biceps, but I don't have triceps.
So you served in the Air Force, so I'm assuming the paralysis happened later in life?
Yes.
What happened?
It was from a suicide attempt.
Oh, okay. And what did you do to try to kill yourself?
I overdosed on pills.
Oh,
And
wow.
because I sat up on in the closet with my back against the wall and my head forward, it said it cut off circulation in my neck, which cut off the blood flow to my spinal cord.
Wow. How long ago did you do that?
2006.
So were you in a coma at all?
No, I don't know exactly the conditions as far as how they found me. I just woke up in the ER and I was having trouble breathing and I was in ICU for a few weeks.
What happened that led you to that point? What was going so wrong in your life?
My mom, who was the main factor figure in my life, because that's the only family I had, and just throughout life we've been dealing with, she was bipolar, so we were dealing with a lot of hard times of, she didn't really show much affection or anything. And so there was finally the breaking moment was after a fight, and she had gotten mad at me at the movie theater, and when she put her hand on the armrest, I put my hand on top and she pulled away, and I just at that moment just felt like she was pulling away and I had nothing. So I called a helpline to talk to somebody, and I got real upset and everything, and then she got upset at me and we got into a big fight, and it ended up that she just started sending me real hurtful emails, and I just felt that with her out of my life that I basically had no one, and I was just hurting so bad and felt so alone that I didn't think it mattered if I live or died, so that's when I decided to end my life.
Wow. I asked you how you are doing. I meant physically. How are you doing emotionally?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm stable. I'm happy. I haven't had any big issues. I mean, I haven't felt suicidal. I haven't had any like major depression episodes or anything. I mean, since that's what God in part of my life, He's been a really influence on me and my faith towards Him.
Go ahead, Mama.
You are a really good role model for the youth of today, because it just seems like they're going through that they have a lot of pain because of family, and you're showing them that they need to be able to have the courage to stand up for themselves and live, because they will have a better life.
True. Yes, definitely. I mean, I didn't realize that until it was put it in front of me. I mean, I thought I needed her no matter what the consequences were, no matter how much it was hurting me. But I realized after breaking off with her that was the best thing that could have been done for me, because it actually helped me to grow on my own and get stronger mentally and physically.
Well, tell me about God entering your life.
Yeah, like my book, Finding Faith in Darkness, it basically impacts the past of what I went through growing up with abuse and neglect within the family and in foster homes and even in nursing home, and just how through finding God and devoting myself to Him and finding faith, I was able to find people within the church that accepted me and loved me and comforted me and were there for me when I needed them. And just having that whole involvement and trust, being able to trust in somebody that I never was able to feel like I trust in anybody, and have faith in this. It opened me up. My heart just opened up, that I felt like I was no longer existing, I was living.
And you did reach out for help. You were at different VA hospitals, and they weren't able to help you.
Right.
Do you know what?
Yeah, I was at,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was at the Denver VA first off, and they just made everything worse. And then the Memphis VA, their rehab center's fine, but their medical part is bad. So I ended up going to mostly outpatient hospitals there. So I mean, the VAs, they tend to have their good points and their bad points. But in the end, because they don't have as much medical ability to take care of the patients with the right medications, the right procedures, the right different things, they're really limited. So you don't get the needed care that you would get at a civilian hospital.
I wonder what your thoughts are on this. I don't have a question right now, just a statement, maybe an observation, and I'm curious what your response will be to this. It seems like some people, and you might be an example of this, are closer to God because of hitting the bottom, which is almost, it's a sad thing that we have to hit bottom sometimes in order to find God. Is that true for you, or were you already somebody who had a relationship with God, if that's a fair way to ask that?
No, I mean, I think it is in parts true with some people, and I think I had wanted to know about God, but my mom was really strict because she had a bad relationship, and she just grew up in the Catholic school, so she didn't really want that involvement in the life. So I wanted to know, but it was kind of a hiding kind of thing. So I wasn't really open as much as I should have been. And after I got paralyzed, I noticed that there's little things that, during tough times, that there was like God influences in my life. And so I decided to grow closer and grow more into it. But it was something that if I wouldn't have gotten paralyzed and was put in the positions where there people were able to come to me and reflect on me, their knowledge of religion, then I wouldn't have been able to been in the part to take on that acceptance.
And with you living independently, are you able to also drive and get around that way, or do you have to depend on someone for transportation?
Well, I will be driving. I do drive, and I'm just in the method of getting my car now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and so I'm hoping to help minister to others that are going through dire instances. And I mean, as in my book, Finding Faith with Darkness, you can see that, from what I talk about, from the things that I've experienced, how I've learned that the tough times that I experienced growing up that I thought I couldn't live through, that as I matured and got older and became more faithful and more trusting in God, that I realized that the things that I thought I needed that I wasn't getting wasn't the right direction. I just didn't know, but wasn't able to trust in God that He understood that was the way I needed to go. And when I look back on it, I saw that. So now I'm able to, when things aren't going my way, just believe and trust God that He knows which direction He wants to take me, and He's going to take me that direction. So I've learned a lot over the years just by keeping open and reflecting on God and all that. He's not going to lead me in the wrong direction. I mean, He might give me pitfalls, He might give me hills to climb over, but He's still going to be there to support me and love me. And that's what I like to show in my book, Finding Faith in Darkness. That's not just about disability or mental illness. It's about the journey that I went through, from going down from hurting myself and overdosing and everything, to finding God and actually living every day in His glory.
Is your brother still with us and a part of your life?
He calls every now, but not really.
Oh my gosh.
I found your book on Amazon. Right now, the podcast has a photo of the cover of the book, Finding Faith in Darkness, written by our guest, Jenny Maher. And the book has, hey, good morning out there. That's Ida. Hello, Ida. The book, it's been out since last June. I'm just curious, this kind of a book, I'm guessing, resonates with some people who have, A, either gone through something similar, B, knows somebody who's gone through something similar, or maybe they're a professional in the field of psychology. And have you heard from any of your readers since the book was released?
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of the readers that has passed it on to others. And they told me that they've been really inspired by seeing how much I've gone through and how much I've overcome, and it's helped them to realize that their life isn't as bad as they thought it was. But I've gotten some really good reviews from it, a lot of positive reviews about being a tearjerker and that they were able to read it face to face.
You had to have a lot of tears when you were writing the book, because you had to have the courage to bring back all of these memories so you could write it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I had to stop every now and then and kind of collect myself and go back.
Did your PTSD stem from your service in the Air Force?
No, it's from childhood.
Oh, from childhood. Can you share that with us, or is that too painful?
Well, it's from, there was in the foster home, I was sexually assaulted, and then my brother physically assaulted me, and then my mom mentally was neglect just because she wasn't there. So I basically got it from all angles.
Did you have a father figure in your life?
No, my father died when I was 4.
You have had a hard life. So you're an artist. Let's talk about something that looks like it brings you a lot of joy. What kind of art do you do? Acrylic?
Yeah, acrylic, but I do all different kinds. I do abstract, I do nature, I do religious, I do all different kinds, and just whatever God has just blessed me with that, because I've never painted before I got paralyzed or anything.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Robin has shown me some of your artwork. Yeah, it looks nice. Nice, good stuff. So is it a way for you to earn a living? Is the art helping you pay the bills?
No, I've only sold a couple, so I haven't. I want to get into exhibit, but that takes time. but I'm trying to get it out there to more people.
So I went to the website to see them. Let's see, themindbodyandspirit.net. Make sure you put .net because I put .com and it gave me an error message or something. Finding Faith in Darkness. So where do you take it from here? You've expressed yourself as probably as good as anybody could ever express themselves in the book. Are you on speaking engagements?
Yes, I just did a speaking engagement last week.
I like the detail in your underground piece. I think that's one of my favorite paintings that you've done.
Oh yeah, that took a while. I like that one too.
Do you have a particular symbol or logo when you sign your name to the paintings? Do you have like a butterfly or something like that we can readily see that these are yours?
It's just at the lower right corner. I just put my initial and my name in the ear.
Oh, because they are absolutely beautiful.
Do you tell me about your the religious part of this? Does this, like when you do speaking engagements, is it along the nature of preaching the gospel, or is it along the nature of psychological conversation? What do you present when you're doing a speaking engagement?
It depends, because I cover so many areas in my book and I've been through so much. It depends. Like if I'm talking to teenagers, I'm talking to them more about the mental aspect and, depression and possibly suicide and what to watch for and what to look at. Or if I'm talking to church-wise, it'd be more of a testimonial of what I went through and how I found God. And, by talking to veterans would be more about the spinal cord. So it's variable depending on the group and the age and whether it is.
Can you tell by just meeting somebody if they have any suicidal tendencies?
Not off the bat. You can't just tell. You have to know them to some accord, to know that they change, that, they're not just regularly a sad person.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually, they change, like they'll be happy and then all of a sudden they're isolating. They don't want to hang out with their friends. They just don't want to do things. And that's when it's the signal that there's something is going on that needs to be addressed.
And so how do you get the parents that are close to these children to accept what you are saying instead of being in denial so they can help the children?
Well, first of all, you got to have regular discussions with your family without texting, without the phone and everything, and just having family discussions at the table or whatever, and just be aware of any signs that the parent will think are attention getters, because if they're doing attention getter stuff, that's probably because they want the attention. So pushing them off and saying, let them do their own thing, they're going through a phase. It might be a phase, but it's usually they need some attention in some way. So just being supportive, being by their side until they get ready to talk, but knowing that they have your support and that you're there to listen to them, and just be aware of eating habit changes, social changes, isolating, schoolwork changes, stuff like that. Anything like that is when you got to kind of look more into it.
I think you're a testimony to the fact that we as human beings need each other, and I think one of the biggest sins that we commit is when we reject somebody, or we isolate them, or we make them feel unwanted or unworthy. You didn't deserve that. For whatever reason you felt that, I'm so sorry. I wish you had a friend who could have filled the need that you had at that time. And maybe you wouldn't have tried to kill yourself, and maybe you wouldn't be quadriplegic today. I can easily see that you are a very strong person and very brave for sharing the stories that led to the story. So thank you for doing that, Jenny. You are getting such good reviews. You're getting such good reviews, not only on Amazon, but on Barnes & Noble, on Goodreads, and on the indie book reviewers. I'm looking at some of the wonderful comments that people have left regarding the book. The book is called Finding Faith in Darkness. It's a memoir written by Jenny Maher. I found it on Amazon. And I also found the website themindbodyandspirit.net. Is there any other contact information you'd like to get out there before we wrap it up?
No, you can get me on Facebook and Twitter and stuff off of the website to connect that way.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. I love that.
We can be your Facebook friend?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And how do you what do you do for comfort? Do you have an animal? Do you live with somebody? What's your personal life?
Yeah, I have animals.
What do you
I
have?
have animals. I got 3 cats that love me to death.
Oh, I bet they're adorable.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Jenny, thank you. Keep up the good work. If you're ever in Central Florida, come on over and say hi.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Cheers.
Why not serve a delicious, intimate, and very easy dinner from Honey Baked Ham of Ocala? They have about the best ham produced ever, and turkey breast or beef pot roast or pork roast.
I thought they just served whole or half hams or turkeys that you picked up at Thanksgiving or Christmas.
They have so much more. They have a cafe and do all kinds of hot and cold catering. They'll do most of the work while you get all of the credit.
Where are they?
Southwest 27th Avenue, right behind Best Buy. Give them a call at 861-0011. The College of Central Florida is committed to being your first choice for quality higher education. CF has locations in Marion, Citrus, and Levy counties and offers more than 60 academic programs. Earn a certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree. With Florida's 2+2 program, a student can complete an associate in arts at CF and be guaranteed admission to a state of Florida university. CF is ranked number 13 in the U.S. for affordability, is military friendly, and offers a full student life experience. Make CF your first choice. Call 352-873-5800.
Life South encourages you to share the love this winter by sharing life through blood donation. The winter season is always a difficult time to collect enough blood to keep local hospitals stocked. So embrace the giving spirit and give the greatest gift of all this year. Give life. Your blood donation could help save as many as 3 patients at your local hospitals. Visit lifesouth.org for more information and locations. Share the love. Share life. Give blood.
Ocala Aviation now has opportunities for flight instructors.
Wait, hold on, Brad. Is this correct? You're looking for instructors, not students?
Actually, we're looking for both.
Well, that's descriptive.
Well, I need flight instructors because we're now affiliated with a major university and can offer 4-year degrees. Plus, we're also approved to work directly with VA students.
Okay, so a degree in what, and what's a VA student?
Well, it's a bachelor's degree in aeronautics, which includes a commercial pilot's license, and there's financial aid available. By VA students, I mean veterans. They now have access to new benefits to pay for flight training.
Okay, so you have new opportunities for new students. What about the instructor side of it?
Well, with new students, we need more instructors.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So, if anyone out there is a flight instructor, I want to encourage them to come see me. And if they're not an instructor but have their commercial license, we can help them become an instructor.
So they get their instructor license and have a job too.
Exactly.
So you got a lot going on. The VA, the college, and now hiring instructors and future instructors too.
Yep. So now can we get the commercial started?
Already ahead of you.
Call Brad to get your adventure started today at Ocala Aviation, 861-7484.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi,
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. And with summer here, it's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
What do I do now? After 911, don't worry, call Fakuri. Fakuri Medical and Chiropractic, treating auto injuries for over 32 years. Same-day appointments, immediate medical attention, all under one roof. Don't worry, call Fakuri. Go to bestinjurycare.com. All auto insurances are accepted. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to take your call. Car accident? Don't worry, call Fakuri. bestinjurycare.com.
Have you seen this year's Camellia Show at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens? Then you're in for a real treat because the cool, wet winter has made this year's show more spectacular than ever before. Hundreds of trees in bloom and it's all free. And while you're there, check out this buy on Bob Wine's own heirloom camellias. They're blooming and they're budded and they're selling for just $19.99. He has some gorgeous mandevilla on trellis and they're just $24.99. And this week, look for the fabulous Geranium Show. They'll be on sale for just $2.99 each or get 10 for just $19.99. More deals? Check the ad or go to bobwinescameliagardens.net. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 2 on Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, just east of Lake Weir Avenue. Homegrown, locally owned, in the same blooming place since 1952.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9:05 a.m., Bern Perez will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hills Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We will discuss screening techniques and more, so tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA. Here is your news brief from The Source, WOCA. Florida's Healthy Start program is facing huge budget cuts from the state Senate. The program helps thousands of high-risk mothers and babies in Florida. The state Senate has proposed $19 million in cuts. Officials with Healthy Start say that is 29% of its budget. Senator Marco Rubio spelled out his plan released this week for curbing gun violence during a stop in Tampa on Saturday. Rubio said his plan has several components, including strengthening background checks when buying a weapon and getting better safety plans in schools. Daytona Beach police say a naked 39-year-old woman fatally shot a man outside of an apartment building. She has been arrested. Shark migration season has begun with black-tip sharks heading south by the thousands. Authorities say the odds are that anyone in the water will be within a 60-foot radius of one of the sharks. And researchers say they have evidence that flamingos are actually